Let's go.
This is Vincent Makwanya, the President's spokesperson. This is just a note to say the President arrived in Kiev safely by train, along with other heads of states and government who are part of the African Leaders Peace Mission to Ukraine and Russia. I would like to assure all South Africans that there has been no compromise whatsoever to the President's safety as a result of the impasse that involved the charter flight with the Presidential Protection Services team and the media. We acknowledge the regrettable nature of that incident. Our officials are engaging with their Polish counterparts to resolve the impasse so that the PPS team as well as the media can proceed with their journey as planned, as well as be able to cover at least the Russian leg of the peace talks, as well as of the trip. We're deeply disturbed by the experience they've gone through, and we are engaging our Polish counterparts to see to it that that situation is resolved. Thank you. Notwithstanding the hitches that have been experienced in Poland with the charter flight that carried the PPS team and the media, the rest of the mission is proceeding quite well and as planned. The President arrived here safely in Kiev alongside other heads of state and government who are part of the African Leaders Peace Mission. The President has just concluded a visit to the city of Bucha, where he was taken through a site of civilian mass burial, where a number of people were killed at the inception of this conflict. There was also a commemoration ceremony that the President participated in. We are now awaiting the commencement of the talks with President Zelensky, and thereafter there will be a media interaction with those journalists that are based here in Kiev, which will be beamed worldwide, and we will then conclude the Ukrainian leg of the trip and proceed to St. Petersburg. This peace mission is the first time that Africa is united behind the resolution of a conflict outside of our continent, and where you have a group of African heads of states and government traveling together in an attempt to find a path to peace to this conflict. As you all know, Africa has been severely impacted by this conflict in terms of food insecurity, the price of grain, the price of fertilizer, but equally, this mission serves to seek a road to peace that will alleviate the suffering that is being experienced by people in Ukraine.
First time for everything. No, it's never.
How long have you been flying?
Now you're taking history now. I started flying in 1982.
This has never happened. I was speaking to one of the stewards, Thomas, who was saying longest he's been stuck in a plane was maybe 7 hours in Senegal. We're breaking records here. You think so?
Breaking record? No, we've got.
Yeah.
We're breaking a record.
Yeah.
So maybe somebody should take a note of it, put it in the Guinness Book of Records.
Captain, how's the communication been with Polish authorities to you as the captain of the craft?
The situation of the aircraft is not a problem. So we are here. Everything that we are supposed to have done is being done. The whole issue is about the mission, and it's at a level that's beyond me. My mission is get the aircraft here safely, and as long as you're on board of this, we give you South African Airways hospitality. We make sure that you guys are safe, and if you have to be here, we have to be here.
And when are you turning back, Captain?
Going back. Yeah. Sunday. Be here on Sunday morning, because Sunday morning the wheels are lifting and waving goodbye to Poland.
Thank you for everything that you guys are doing. We
really
really
special.
appreciate it.
We really appreciate it.
Appreciate you doing that.
Despite the frosty reception outside, on board, it's the finest South African hospitality, and for, I said, for all the bad publicity SAA gets.
The same on East 24.
You need to go
They
back
love
home.
doing what they do. They love taking care of you.
No, they were fantastic. It was,
You know,
I was about to say it was a pleasure, but
It's
you know what I
rocky.
mean.
you know something about South Africans. When they had you remember the Olympics in Greece? So we were there, and everywhere was packed. And we organized a trip with our top business people, etc. We got there and we found that the hotel we were given was literally a dump. But you couldn't find anything. People were staying on ships, cruise liners and everything. So we just decided, you know what? Let's make the most of it. And just make it a South African style. We had such fun. You know what actually happened? There were people that got off the Queen Mary cruise ship. You know the Queen Mary? There was such a demand to go to that hotel. It was called the Amantini Hotel. When the swimming team won the gold medal with Dorian and Ray Kniffling and them, they had their press conference in our hotel. You should have seen people trying to get into that hotel. They couldn't get in. And it was just like,
South Africans do have that power to do that.
we do.
But I mean, I wonder what you think of this. I mean, has this ever happened to you before?
Who's that?
This is my colleague Luyanda. He's our technical director, camera operator at Newsroom Africa. He's found what's equivalent to gold after 3 days on this flight. Luyanda, where'd you get the Burger King?
I have to save it for another day. The struggle.
Yeah.
I have to share with my colleagues. Shortage of food and water. We're still stuck here. It's very hot. We're hearing that the crew has to open doors and not getting closer.
Yeah.
That's our situation right now.
Yeah, the crew's about to open the emergency doors and yeah, that is gold. You better share that, my brother, please. This is day 3 on the Airbus, stuck on a tarmac in Warsaw, Poland. Here's Peter du Toit. He's from News 24. He keeps on putting up the shop sign.
No reason to do that though.
Yeah. I mean, your first reactions to seeing the hidden Burger King.
Look, enormous jealousy. I think we all, you know, I applaud Leanda's foresight, but of course, you know, enormously jealous because my salty cracks are finished. There's nothing left. But you know, I'm glad for the guy. He worked hard to conceal that, and now he's reaping the reward. So you know, I can't fault him. Well done.
Yeah, and the fact that we're here means we'll probably get some of that. Thanks, Leander, again in advance. But we're laughing about it. That's really all we can do. It's really tough.